Hey everyone, it's Ryan. Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a little bit different because it's going to be vlog style slash formal style. And I was really kind of debating about how I wanted to film this video because it's a TBR scavenger hunt, and I was like, do I really want to take you on the journey of trying to find the books, because I have books placed all over my condo. But I was like, you know what? It's going to be unique. You get to see me struggle going all around my condo trying to find all the books. So, for this video, I had reached out to my followers on Instagram to give me some prompts to find certain books on my TBR. All right, I have them all written down, and without further ado, I guess we'll just get into it. Okay. So this prompt, the first prompt was said twice, I should say, and that is gold foil. So I don't actually have any hardcover books with gold foil on them, but I do have books with gold on them. So I'm going to do that, and I already know which one I'm going to choose. So right now I'm looking at my books underneath my coffee table, okay? Because literally I have a whole shelf under my coffee table and it's just full of books, book storage. All right, we're gonna do that for sure. And I'm not gonna show you the books until after I'm done getting them all together. Keeps you guessing. Okay, and the next prompt is middle grade. Okie dokie, let me think here. Let me look at my bookus. Oh, well, maybe I'll do those. Yeah, I'm gonna do those. I have a shelf in my living room area. So, this is where I'm picking up my middle grades from. I'm excited to show you the middle grade picks. So excited. Book that starts with a Y. Way to make this hard. Okay. I'm gonna check the shelf in my living room first. I don't even know if I have a book that starts with a Y. What is life? Why is this so hard? Let's go check the shelf in my bedroom. Why? Oh dear, guys, I really don't know if I have a book. Oh wait, I found a book. Just gonna put you here for a second. All right, it's literally at the bottom of a stack. This is just a struggle puddle. Don't you feel like when you have to get books off your shelf that it's like playing book Jenga, because like one false move and your whole stack of books will just go all over the place? That is me. Don't want to show you that book because it's supposed to be a surprise. I'm just going to put the books back because I'm a neat freak and I can't leave them out. Da, 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 da. I was actually surprised I found a book that started with a Y. I was starting to think I didn't have one. Alrighty. We are on the move again. Let's see what the next prompt is. The next prompt is books with florals and animals. I know exactly which book I was thinking of for this one. I just have to find it. I can't remember which area in my condo I have put it at. Not in my living room area. Is it on my lamp shelf? No. It's not on the TV stand either. Bedroom shelf. No, I have a feeling it's on my bedside table. Let's take a gander. Alrighty, let's see. I'm thinking it's probably on my bedside table area. Well, we shall see. It is. Oh yes, I got it. Just gonna move stacks. Stacks on stacks on stacks, said every bookworm ever. Stacks. Got it. Oh dear. Of course it's gonna be at the bottom of a stack. Book Jenga yet again. Story of my life. Oh yes, the pile didn't fall. The odds were ever in my favor. Alrighty. Alright. Time to go get another prompt. Up we go. Man, my cat Apollo was looking at me like, where you at? He's like, what are you doing, Mom? Okay. Okay. A title that starts with a T. Oh, I see one already. I mean, like, I feel like that's really easy, though, because a lot of titles start with the. I actually see two. Which one do I want to choose? Do this one. My little baby Apollo bear. Okay. And the next prompt is books on the cover. I do have several books. Is there one in my office? Bookshelf area? I can't remember if I put it there or not. Let's see. It is there. Look at me go. There's actually two over here. I'm just gonna choose one. Getting another prompt. Okie dokie. A title that starts and ends with the same letter. This is like the title that starts with a Y. This is hard. Okay. Sugar nuts. Jeepers creepers. Oh, I've already found one. I thought that was going to be harder than I expected. Yeah. Okay, just let me get it up. The cleanup after this video is going to be so tiring. But I mean, it's the same thing with Bookstagram photos. All right. Let's get another prompt going on. Take you guys with me. Right, Apollo Bear. Favorite recent release. I haven't read any books that have come out in January. Have I read any books that came out in December? I don't think so. Let me check my stack on my desk. That's where I put all my recent reads. Okay. It's not like, well, it's not recent though. I'll switch up that prompt a bit. No, wrong book. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. Okay, dokie. And on to the next prompt. Oldest book. So I can't actually do this prompt because all my old books are still at my dad's house, 3 hours away back in my hometown. Recent purchase. Besides Kindle ebooks, I haven't purchased any physical books. The ones that I've technically purchased are Kindle Unlimited and they're romance. So, I mean, I'm just going to skip this one as well. Largest book. Where are you at? I know who you are. Let's see where you are. Oh, do I have you here with me? Oh, maybe I don't. Okay, I'll just use another one. Sorry, my hand was like over the lens there. Okay. I don't want you to see it. And smallest book. Actually, let me see if one of these. This one's pretty small. Oh, maybe it's a poetry collection I have, but you don't know which poetry collection. Should be over here. Oh yes, I see it. Okay. Yeah. Another hot second. Move my tea. It was a tea in a bottle kind of day. Okay, here we go. Got it. Okie dokie. Now we're going to be getting into the formal part of the video, so just stay tuned as I bring all of my books into my bedroom. Jeepers creepers, don't do this at home, kids. Huh. Big stack of books. Okay. Alright, so the first prompt was gold foiling, and like I said, I didn't have a hardcover with gold foiling on it, so I was going to use a book that has gold on it. So I chose Finale by Stephanie Gerber. This one kind of stood out the most to me because the gold heart is just super reflective and gorgeous, and it has like gold detailing as well. I have mentioned Finale as well in a previous video. It was Mom talking about books that I wanted to get to in 2021. Still haven't gotten to it, but it's only January. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And if you haven't read the Caraval trilogy and you like magic and drama and fantasy, I would definitely check it out. The second prompt is middle grade. I remember what I chose. I chose 2 books from the Five Kingdoms fantasy series by Brandon Mull. So the first book is Sky Raiders and the second book is Rogue Knight. And I think the reason why I chose these 2 is because growing up, I read Brandon Mull's series Fablehaven. I think there's about 6 or 7 books in his series, and I just loved it so much. It was one of the series that really got me into fantasy growing up, so I'm really excited to try out another series by him. I feel like I'll just be so absorbed. So, excuse me, if you are looking for a good middle grade fiction writer, definitely give Brandon Mull a go. The next prompt was a book that starts with a Y. So the book I have that starts with a Y is called Your Life is Mine by Nathan Ripley. This was sent to me by Simon & Schuster a year or two ago. I still haven't gotten to it, and this actually makes me reflect a lot. I haven't read thrillers in forever. I literally love every genre, and I read every genre, but I barely read thrillers at all last year. So it's something I want to get back into again. So who knows, maybe I'll start with this one. Hopefully it'll be on one of my monthly TBRs because I need to kind of dive into that genre again. The next one is books with florals and animals. And the book that I chose is Wild Beauty by Anna Marie McLemore. I think that's an R. It's hard to tell with the cursive. Yeah, I think it's McLemore. So I actually got this a few years ago in an owl crate when I used to get owl crates. I kind of stopped with the subscriptions because it just came with a lot of things that I didn't need, and then I just collected knickknacks, and it didn't feel good for my zone and my zen. But this book contains lots of nature. I don't particularly know if it contains animals, but just let me see a second. It doesn't look like it, but it does contain nature, so this one totally works. It's a fantasy if you want to try it out. The next one is a title that starts with a T. And I was really excited to pick this one out because it's been a read that I've been quite excited for. And it is Tweet Cute by Emma Lord. If you know me and if you follow me on Instagram or Bookstagram, whatever you would like to call it, then you know that YA is really my thing. I love YA, especially YA contemporary. Like that's my juju. So I've really been looking forward to reading this book, and I know that it has a lot of I thought it had more social media back and forth than I'm seeing, but it does have that in it. So I like when YA contemporaries bring social media into it because social media is really realistic now and it's really relevant. So I like that. And the next one is favorite recent release. And I kind of was like, I didn't really read a recent release, so I'm going to change it a bit. This is one of my favorite books that is to be released this year. This book comes out June 1st. You may already know which book I'm referring to because I did just post a review about it, and it is The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin. It is a YA fantasy, and it's just absolutely amazing. I rated it 5 stars. Elemental magic, romance, personal development, all that good stuff. So the next one was the oldest book, and like I said, all my old books are at my dad's back home 3 hours away, so I won't be doing that one. Recent purchase is another one that I wasn't going to do either because the only recent purchases I've had are smutty romances on my Kindle Unlimited. Not that they don't matter, but like technically it's in with my subscription, so I haven't really purchased any new physical books yet. Largest book. So technically the largest book I own is Gone with the Wind, which is at my dad's, and also comparable to that is Inheritance by Christopher Paolini, but that is also at my dad's. So I am going to be using To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini because this book is over 800 pages. Again, kind of similar to Brandon Mull, Christopher Paolini was like one of my favorite authors growing up, still is a favorite author. The Inheritance Cycle, so that's Eragon, Bersinger, Eldest, and Inheritance. I don't know if I always get Bersinger and Eldest mixed up, but those 4 books like literally made me love fantasy reading so much. So when this book came out, which is a sci-fi actually, so that was really different. I was really excited because I've only been used to Paolini's fantasy writing, so I want to see how he does sci-fi. And then the smallest book. Wait, I feel like I skipped 2 prompts, so we're going to go back to those in a second. Smallest book is a collection of poetry. It's called Setley Poems by Chelsea Kupel. This collection of poetry kind of talks about and covers life in the prairies in like Alberta and Edmonton, like that area in Canada. So I found it really unique because you were able to kind of get a taste of that culture about like living on a farm and things like that. I did miss 2. Books on the cover. So I actually have 2 books that have books on the cover, but I chose The Bookshop by Penelope Fitzgerald. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this one has like more of a historical fiction vibe, if I remember. Yes, it takes place in England in 1959, and then there's apparently now a film. So maybe I'll check out and see if Netflix has it or Prime Video. We'll see. Okay. And then the title that starts and ends with the same letter. So I chose Eligible by Curtis Sitterfeld. And this is a Pride and Prejudice retelling, I'm pretty sure. Let me just make sure before I tell you that. Yes, it's a Pride and Prejudice retelling. And I'm so surprised I haven't actually read this yet because Pride and Prejudice is my all-time favorite classic novel. So I feel like I should probably add this to like my segments on Bookstagram for Want to Read Wednesdays, just to kind of really get that in my brain. Thank you for tuning in to my very first TBR Scavenger Hunt. I know the video was unconventional, but I kind of wanted it to be that way to spice things up, make it different, and make it both casual and kind of formal. So anyway, thanks again for tuning in. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already.